Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we try to find the skeletons in the corporate closet and sometimes just some slightly dusty old boxes. Today we are diving into a recent filing from Codere Online Luxembourg, a company you might know if you follow the online gaming and betting world. This report is a bit of a quick update, a snapshot of what has been happening, and importantly, it includes some financial tidbits we need to unpack. We always say financials tell the real story. So let's get straight to it. Before we dive deep into the numbers, if this is your first time here and you love getting straightforward insights from financial documents, hit that subscribe button. We also have a fantastic community over on Discord linked in the description below, so come join the conversation. Alright, let's get to the heart of the matter. This filing presents unaudited, interim, condensed, consolidated financial statements for the 6-month period ending the 30th of June 2025. Now remember, these are unaudited, which means they haven't gone through the full, rigorous checking process that audited statements do, but they give us a very good idea of where the company stands. Looking at the financial position as of the 30th of June 2025, we see things like this: assets and liabilities. For example, the company had total assets, which is everything the company owns. We also see their liabilities, which is everything they owe. The difference between these two is what a company is truly worth to its owners, often called equity. When we look at the consolidated statements of financial position, we want to understand the balance of how much they own versus how much they owe. A healthy company generally has more assets than liabilities. This report gives us that snapshot at a specific point in time. It is important to see how this picture changes over time to understand if the company is getting stronger or weaker. For Codere Online Luxembourg we are seeing their financial health at the middle of 2025 through these statements. These are the numbers that investors and creditors look at very closely to gauge the company's stability and its ability to grow. Within the assets section, current assets, often called liquid assets, are key. These are things that can be turned into cash relatively quickly, like cash itself or money owed to the company by customers. This part here shows us the money customers owe them. If this number is growing, it might mean they are selling more, but it also means they need to be good at collecting that money. If it grows too fast and they do not collect, it could become a problem freeing up cash. It is always important for any business. Then we have non-current assets. This includes things like property, plant, and equipment, or goodwill, which is essentially the value of a company's brand and reputation. These are longer-term investments. And on the other side of the equation, we have total liabilities and equity. This shows where the money to pay for those assets came from. A high level of debt, for example, a lot of liabilities, could mean higher risk. This whole statement is like a photograph of the company's financial house at a specific moment. It is vital for understanding the company's resource base and its financial obligations. It gives us clues about their operational scale and their financial structure. Now let's talk about the star of the show from most filings, the income statement, and specifically revenue. Revenue is simply the money a company makes from its main business activities selling its products or services. For Codere Online Luxembourg this would be from their online gaming and betting operations. This is the top line number that everyone watches. Following down the income statement, we get to net profit. This is what is left after all expenses, taxes, and interest are paid. This is the actual profit earned by the company and a key indicator of its success. It is the money that can be reinvested in the business or paid out to shareholders. From what we can see in these unaudited statements for the 6 months ending the 30th of June 2025, Codere Online Luxembourg is presenting its financial performance. This filing is a regular check in, much like a doctor's appointment for the company's financial health. It provides investors and interested parties with key figures that help paint a picture of their current standing. Now, looking at these numbers more broadly, Codere Online Luxembourg SA operates in a very competitive online gaming market. Their strategy to grow likely involves attracting new customers and keeping existing ones engaged. The financial statements would reveal if they are succeeding in this by showing trends in revenue and profitability. We want to see if their revenue is growing consistently and if their profit margins are healthy or improving. A strong revenue growth coupled with increasing profits generally indicates a company is executing its strategy well and is gaining market share. Conversely, declining revenues or profits could signal challenges such as increased competition or issues with their product offering or marketing efforts. It is also important to consider the financial structure. If the company is heavily reliant on debt to finance its operations, it might be exposed to higher financial risk. This is because they have to make interest payments regardless of how well the business is doing. A company with a stronger equity base, fewer liabilities, is generally considered more financially stable and better equipped to weather economic downturns. For Codere Online Luxembourg in this specific filing, the crucial aspect is to see how these interim results translate into their overall annual performance. Are they on track to meet their yearly targets? Are there any red flags appearing in their expense management or their ability to collect payments from customers? These unaudited figures are a good early indicator. So what do these numbers really tell us? Codere Online Luxembourg, say, is actively engaged in the online betting and gaming industry. Their financial statements are the report card for their operations. We need to see consistent revenue growth and healthy profits to be confident in their direction. We also need to be aware of their debt levels and their cash flow management. In this competitive space, staying agile and financially sound is paramount. Alright, that is our breakdown of Codere Online Luxembourg SA's latest filing. What is your take on these numbers and what they signal for the company's future? Do you see growth opportunities or potential risks on the horizon? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If this analysis was valuable, hitting that like button really helps us out, and subscribe for more deep dives like this. And don't forget to join our growing community over on Discord. The link is in the description. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.